Let's bring in Scott Bauer. Let's trade it. He's the CEO of Prosper Trading Academy. Scott, Salesforce, you believe this thing could break out, get above that record 285 from pre-slack days, summer last year?
Yeah, like you said, I believe it has its groove back on. And this area that you just were talking about, 270 to 272 area, has just been major resistance for the last year. I think we're going to break through it this time here. One of the things I'm really focusing on, though, Oliver, is that option volatility, implied volatility, is incredibly cheap. It is very cheap right now. So that, to me, means that I want to buy premium. When volatility is cheap, it costs me less. When it's expensive, I'd rather sell it. So what I'm doing here is I want to buy myself some time, because time is cheap, because volatility is cheap. So I am buying a calendar call spread. This is a bullish position, looking for a continued kind of more or less a grind higher at this point. I know it made this big gap this morning, but a grind higher. So what I'm doing is I'm selling the October expiration 280 call, and I'm buying the November expiration 280 call. I'm creating a 1 month time spread or calendar spread, which I can do very cheaply from a volatility standpoint. I can do this for about $3.50. What this allows me to do is take advantage of an upward move. It also allows me time where if I need to make an adjustment, if I need to, let's say, sell maybe the next week out, like an October 22nd call, an October 29th call, something else against my long position, it allows me the flexibility to do that. Calendar spreads like this, Oliver, are fantastic when volatility is cheap, because in any increase in volatility, that's going to help the position. This is a bullish position. I love the flexibility of it.
Okay, interesting. So, Scott, it sounds like this is one that you're generally you're going to put it on, you're not really going to touch it unless there's some major change in the vol situation, because that's the way the real kind of value that you're getting this is the fact that you've got a volatility dynamic that you don't think maybe is necessarily appropriate for a stock that looks like it's on the potential to break out. So you use some of that premium finance to some degree, part of this trade, and you get ready for this thing to move. Do you have a price target in mind that you think we could get to if we do rip through that high?
Yeah, I'm looking at 285 to 290 over time, over the next 4 to 6 weeks.
Okay.
Ultimately, the optimal spot for me at on October expiration, which is my short option, would be right at 280. But as you said, what I'm doing here, Oliver, is basically looking at buying the November option and financing it by selling the October option. It's a wonderful, fantastic type of strategy when volatility is cheap.
All right. Makes sense. The call calendar on Salesforce, looking for a breakout. The bullish Scott Bauer. Thank you, sir.
Yes, thank you.
All right, CEO of Prosper Trading Academy. Looking for a move to the upside in Salesforce. It's working on it right now.